had at my dad's growing up. Buckle up, because this one's about to be crazy. For starters, I had my phone, and my parents had complete control over it. Obviously, they paid for it, but my stepmom, when we got the phone, literally made a contract that me and my sister had to sign with all these rules attached to them, basically being like, could not have our phones in our bedrooms or the bathrooms at any time. Not allowed, period. They were allowed to go through our phone at any point in time. We had to answer the phone immediately. If they called us, I had to answer the phone then, or I'd be in trouble and most likely grounded if I was not answering them. Don't say or post anything that you wouldn't want your grandparents to see, which obviously, that makes sense, I guess. What's another thing? I don't remember everything on the contract. So my stepmom would go through my phone every single night. And I literally remember waking up and going down the hall and literally catching her. It wouldn't oh, what are you doing? But I would be watching her scouring my phone. It was just so weird, such an odd mentality to have. You're trying to scour your teen's phone to find something, and she would never find anything. She monitored the music that I was listening to, and if I was listening to music in my room, I would get in trouble. If it wasn't Christian enough, I would get in trouble. My phone timed out every night at 9:30 every night up until I was 18 years old. Every night without fail, 9:30 came around, my phone was shutting down. So I couldn't open my photos, couldn't open my camera, couldn't open my text messages, couldn't call, couldn't get on anything, couldn't even get on my notes app, right? Everything was locked down, which made it really difficult away on games, for sports and stuff like that. Couldn't play on my phone after 9:30. I once asked my dad if I could have 30 extra minutes so my phone would time out at 10, and he was like, I know what happens at night, and a lot of bad things can happen, and I just don't think that's a good idea. Dad, it's literally 30 minutes. Calm down, Douglas. You're fine. I didn't have a normal Safari. My Safari was this VPN Safari, but everything was locked. I could not watch YouTube, could not get on anything, nothing. I couldn't hardly search up anything on that phone because everything was so locked up. Nothing. No social media besides Pinterest, so my boards were amazing, but that was the only thing I could have. I didn't even have YouTube on my phone. Didn't even have the App Store. If I wanted to download something at 16, 17, 18 years old, if I wanted to download a game, I had to go to my stepmom. She had to put in a passcode to download App Store back on my phone, download it. Then she would download the game that I wanted and then delete the App Store from my phone, and it would be gone. Couldn't access it, didn't know the passcode, nothing. My phone would lock down at night, so I couldn't text anybody past 9:30. Besides my parents, my grandparents, I couldn't even text my sister. What? I would get grounded. They basically would lock my phone to where basically the same restrictions were set as after 9:30. But then at first when they would ground me, my Apple Watch wouldn't lock, so I would be able to text off